Hello, everybody.
Hi.
This is, you might remember us from the first edition, the very epic edition, the pilot.
All 6 of you.
Yep. As this taping, yes, it is 6 views. This is the Street Kings, if you didn't know already, because, you know, the beginning actually says the title. You know, I'm just saying, I don't know. Some people might be slow. I don't know. But as always...
Yeah, some people might be slow.
If you didn't know already, from the beginning, I, myself, my name.
It's like a light coming down on my face.
Yeah, because there's a light right there.
No, it's a sign!
Okay.
Okay.
I am, and always will be, Norman McGuire.
I'm David.
You get to say your last name. Or you just want me to name as David.
Baldwin.
Okay. As I said, this is the Street Kings. This is our second edition. And before we get started, I like to apologize for David's comments from the last episode.
About?
We cannot say. Unfortunately, we cannot say again, because we will probably get flagged.
Yeah, right. It wasn't that bad.
Then what was it censored?
You.
I think that was the first F word we've ever had on the show.
I just dropped the bomb.
Anyways, in the last episode we didn't explain why we are called the Street Kings.
We don't really have a reason. We just kind of...
He came up with it.
Yeah, just off the top of my head. There's really...
So,
we more like the street hobos.
We're streetwise. So we decided to live up our gimmick, and we decided to have adventures on the streets. And today we went to a playground.
I was not impressed.
We'll have another video of our footage that we filmed because we don't have a lot of time.
So that's the great thing. We contrast each other. Norman was all excited. I wasn't impressed.
No,
but
you'll see.
It was great.
You'll see in the footage.
It wasn't that bad.
And by the way,
I still wasn't impressed.
it was an HD. That's what made up for it. It was an HD. But as I said, that
You
would
got a PhD, folks.
Sure you do. But that
Oh, that degree.
that will be its own video of our footage, and it's very, very epic. I do more than he does, but
That's because I wasn't impressed.
it's very, very epic. And yes, this is a pen. If you did not know, this is my pen. This is what I take notes with.
Your notes? You see your notes?
Oh,
Your notes. I'll go get your pen. Hey!
Ow! I have a bad back.
Now you have a bad back with a pen mark on it.
Pretty much. So how was the playground experience?
Well, we went for a walk,
Like,
and that's not a big deal. I like to walk.
we're walkers.
I'm a walker.
That's what I said.
Yeah, we're walkers. Anyway, I like to walk. We like to walk. And he dragged my ass to the playground. Well, he didn't drag me. We went.
You agreed.
I agreed. And then he made me... Well, I wasn't impressed.
Yeah,
I wanted to keep going.
We'll leave it at that.
I wasn't impressed.
And then we went. If you don't know where Al's Pizza is in Augusta, we walked there, which is right next door to me. We walked there, had a nice pizza, we had a nice lunch.
Yeah.
Very nice lunch. I went into Tic-Tac-Toe, by the way.
Made a little fun of Kayla Albert. No big deal. With the knife. With the knife.
Oh man.
Just sketchy. With the knife.
So we had a nice lunch, and now we're doing this. So
ARIEL FRASIer.
now, yeah, I was gonna say that.
Great minds think alike.
Yeah, but we don't think like. That was just an instance.
True.
And yep, so ARIEL FRASIer. Before we filmed this, me and David decided to put a new piece in our segments, or this one whole segment, this episode, where we have a random news clipping or news headline, if you will, a news story.
Yeah.
And I think we're going to do that from here on out, because we can find a lot of interesting stories. So, David, do you want to...
So, in other news...
Read us the headline.
Shit, what state was he from?
West Virginia.
Okay. In other news, a 19-year-old man from West Virginia was arrested in a woman's bra and underwear standing over the dead body of a stabbed goat. Norman?
Here's the story. I don't remember the guy's name. I apologize for if just in case he does watch this.
It doesn't matter.
Um,
What the was he thinking?
Yeah, when he was caught by police, or when he was found by police, I don't know how they put it. He decided to tell them he was high on bath salts.
What are bath salts?
Those are the things you want to relax when you're in the bath. Like they're kind of like bubbles, but they just soothe
How do
your
you get
body.
high on those?
He probably sniffed them. I don't know. They probably snorted it.
Folks, you
But
can
I've-
get high on anything nowadays.
That's desperation at that. If you want to be high on bath salts,
He was lying. He's actually.
you know, he's
There's really no good explanation for that, and saying you're high on bath salts is probably the worst one you can come up with.
he's actually classy because he doesn't go on the streets for his drugs. He can just go to Bath Body and Beyond.
He's a 19-year-old man.
Yes. So
Okay, the first. Okay, it's in West Virginia. This would happen in West Virginia.
Charleston, by the way.
It was in Charleston.
Charleston, West
Isn't that a
Virginia.
city?
Yes, very good.
A good sized city.
But I mean, he's classy. Like he can.
okay, why did they have a goat in the city?
I don't know. Maybe he lived on a farm.
Well, it was a gift for
His-
the next door neighbor's 4-year-old
Girl's
grandson,
grandson.
which she bought for her 4-year-old grandson, and he quote just loved the little goat.
Yeah.
And then this guy just decides, I'm gonna dress up in girls' underwear and bra and stab it in the neck.
And the neighbor claims that the goat was wandering around his house. Now, what I'm trying to think, first of all, why the hell did this lady buy a goat for their 4-year-old grandson, by the way? Is that like a popular goat in West Virginia? Like,
We bought goats for my 4-year-old brother.
I know, but you live on a farm, though. That makes sense.
They live in West Virginia. You can get away with anything out there.
Down there.
Almost. Don't dress up in bra and panties and stab goats.
Sure.
Folks, you won't get away with it.
True, but it just, like... And if you have a goat inside your house, why wouldn't you keep it locked up inside your house?
How would it have gotten to the other guy's house? It must have been
Exactly,
outside.
they must have let it outside.
That's where you keep goats.
I know, but at the same time, like, if...
You can't litter box your
I'm
goat.
taking that the people who own the goat weren't home. So why would you want to keep a goat outside? Because there's a good chance it might, run away.
Goats
but-
stay outside.
That's not the weirdest part. When they found the dead goat, the police did, pornographic pictures were found by its carcass. And this was at this dude's house that killed it.
I'm gonna exit the scene because I can't keep a straight face.
Now, what I just don't get... First of all, this guy's obviously a sicko. He goes... His pharmacy is Bed Bath & Beyond, or whatever that store is called.
May I know, when it's said that the story takes place in West Virginia, you can pretty much gather that it's gonna be fucked up. I think. Maybe I can. You know what? Never mind.
We are in negotiations with some people. Type here on the show. We cannot say their names, Ariel Frasier. If they will appear. And it's speaking of...
Choosies! Just saying. Inside joke. We shouldn't put inside jokes on a web show.
That's what the show's
Ariel.
about.
Ariel's gonna watch it.
But, we just... Because we have a new marketing director now. Miss Ariel Frasier. She's a mystery on this show. She might be real. She might not be.
I don't have imaginary friends.
Really? You never had imaginary friends? Not when you were a kid?
No. Awkward turtle! Not really.
Really?
Yeah. When I was a kid, I pretty much climbed trees and killed caterpillars.
Next time we are expecting to roast somebody, Ariel Frasier.
Maybe. It depends on how things go.
Depends who it is.
You'll find out next time whether there's somebody to roast here or not.
But we're an opportunity kind of show because whoever...
Opportunists. Fix your vocabulary. Check yourself before you wreck yourself.
Anyways, we're about opportunity here. Whoever we roast, we'll let them sit here or wherever we are. We'll let them roast us. It's only fair. But
that's not how a roast goes.
I know, but we're not like Comedy Central.
Okay, but if they consent to not being
If they
roasted...
can consent. If we can have them sign off for us to insult them on...
There'll be no signing. It's all verbal, folks.
Yeah, speaking it's over.
Oh.
We're over. We're over.
Alright, until next time.